I'm kind of the opinion that I want to get sword to 20 and then work on something else. I'm not really sure. Also, where was the city? That was treasure number 2, as I expected. So I know where I am now. Alright, I got that. Let's see. Oh, that unleashes them. That's how that works. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna dragon cut just for the heck of it. It's not necessary, but I just want to. Justin, get back to the burn flames. We gotta get that Lotus cut. Hopefully for this boss. I doubt it, but who knows. Gabwin's gonna overkill these guys though, so I'm gonna dig in with Fina. Dragon cut's just gonna kill everything.
Please protect us.
Actually, while we're talking about Lunar, I would say that Lunar 2 has some parallels too, because Lunar 2, I think Hero says he's an adventurer. They don't really emphasize that too much, but I think in the beginning of the game, they said he was an adventurer. So maybe Lunar 2 would have more similarities to Grandia. Either way, they're both Lunar.
You're no match for me.
Same deal. Dude, I love Lunar. I have to play those games again. Right, now, this is where I am. What I'm really hoping, I really want them to bring Lunar to the Switch. Could they please bring Lunar to the Switch? So I have like, they can make like an HD remaster. I'll be happy. Just give Lunar the same treatment you gave Grandia, and I'll be good. That's all I need. Like, that's what I want at this point.
Oh, Earth, protect us all.
Yes, a true sequel or a reboot would be nice, but I'd rather have HD remasters of Lunar 1 and 2. Especially Lunar 2. Lunar 2 is like very hard to get your hands on, and it's very expensive. Because my copy was like almost $100. So they can easily make good sells with Lunar 1 and 2. What is happening? Oh wow, Sue's gonna die. That hasn't happened in a while. I'm gonna shockwave here. If I can, I'm gonna double back to the save point. We need to heal up. A neck breath. I love that name. Get him, Fina. Alright, Gabwin, please kill. Actually, Justin might kill first. Because Gabwin's so slow. He moves like molasses.
Alright, we won!
They did remake Lunar like 2 times, didn't they? I never played the PSP version, so I don't really know. I heard mixed things on it. I heard lots of mixed things on the PSP version of Lunar. Lunar 2 they only remade once though. But I would rather, I don't know anything about the PSP version, I would rather them port the Silver Star story complete though. That's the version I played and it was a treat to go through. Like it was phenomenal. That was the best way that was a good way to play the game. But yeah. From what I've seen of Harmony, it doesn't look like for me. I don't think I would like Harmony very much. I never played Harmony, I can't say, but the graphical style seems okay. I'm not really a fan of the in-game models. Like the in-battle models. I think I like the sprites of the PS1 version. By the way, Typhoon Tower is going to be very easy to get lost in, as I'm remembering right now. Let's do a tremor here. Change it up, do a wind.
See my power.
Since Tremor's not gonna. Tremor is already being done by Justin. Plus, Howl Slash is a guaranteed hit all enemies on screen spell. I don't have a bow, so I can't fire away, which really sucks. I should be more specific. I don't have darts or a bow. Same story, exactly in world layout. Yeah, I figured it's similar. It's probably just they remade the graphics. As you said, it's too easy.
All right, we won.
But never played Harmony. Do I plan to? Maybe. I don't have a PSP, so I can't. But from what I've heard, I think I'm good with Silver Star Story Complete. I'd really rather play the Sega CD versions, if anything. I'd rather go back and play the CD versions over Harmony. I would rather do that. Even then, I'm like, maybe? I mean, like, Lunar doesn't have many games, so I might do that. Because, like, I'm gonna run out of games eventually. Lunar games, specifically. With Grandia, I have Extreme and Grandia, even though they're not very great. I have those to look to. Alright, level 1. I definitely want to go back to the save point. My goodness, Typhoon Tower is so confusing. Good thing I have that. Especially for me, who's trying to get every single treasure, this is gonna be a mess. Could this, like, loop stop? I hate this track. I don't like it. This track is very annoying. Did I get treasure 3 already? I think I did. No, I did. Treasure 3 was the mana egg. I got 1, 2, and 3. Oh, there's a bow in here. 1, 2, and 3 are obtained. I need 4, 5, and 6. 6 is the Spear of Heroes, so that's a story event. I have got a follow. Who followed me? Oh, Rio GTO, you followed me. Thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. 3 treasures left. I can do this. 2 treasures left, because the last one is part of the story. I'm gonna get it guaranteed. Didn't really get into the other Grandias, I remember. 2's characters didn't hook me, and I don't think I've ever tried 3 or Extreme. I don't know what you missed with Grandia 2, but Grandia 2 is a classic. I love Grandia 2. To each their own, I guess. Extreme and 3 are... I never played Extreme. I don't know how Extreme is. I never played it. I plan to, though. Grandia 3 is pretty mediocre, in my opinion. Grandia 2 is great, though. I can see people saying that Grandia 2 is, like, darker and, like, and all that. It is darker, but, like, I think Grandia 2 is phenomenal. Combat's better. Characters are kind of a tie. I don't know which way I prefer. Because Grandia 2, I feel like the characters have more, like, development. But, like, in Grandia 1, they're just... better? I don't know. Either way, Grandia 1 and 2 have great characters. I don't know which one I prefer. In the character department. Also, I think I found another treasure. Grandia 2 is like... I think a lot of people consider, like, Grandia 2, like, the best game on the Dreamcast. I know it's, like, often regarded as... It's, like, on a pedestal with Skies of Arcadia. Like, it and Skies of Arcadia are often regarded as the best Dreamcast games. RPGs also, but, like, games in general. Actually, depending on who you ask, people would even say Grandia 2 is better than Grandia 1, which I can see where that comes from.
Try again.
Obviously, I like Grandia 1 more because Grandia 1, as I said, is my favorite. But, like, Grandia 2 is still great. Grandia 2 is also in my top 10s, though. So, like, the margin of how much I like Grandia 1 to Grandia 2, the gap is very small. Oh, that's trading. This only goes on Justin. Perfect. I need to replay Skies of Arcadia. Skies of Arcadia is great. I haven't played that game in so long. If you're playing Skies, though, play the GameCube version. The GameCube version added some content, I think. GameCube version is the way to go. I never played the Dreamcast version. I just know it was originally on the Dreamcast. I need to replay Skies of Arcadia. I need to get Dolphin working. Like, if I can get Dolphin working, Skies of Arcadia is going to be the first game I do on it. Because I can't play Skies of Arcadia without an emulator. I don't have anything to record my GameCube. I would have to emulate it. By the way, I said screw the map. I'm just kind of working. I'm just looking around normally. I gave up on following the map because the map is so confusing. I would highly recommend playing Grandia 2 or getting back into it. It's a great game. Time well spent, honestly. Also, a lot of people who say, like, Grandia has a lot of charm, but it's like I know people who say Grandia 1 is dated. I don't know how. I have no idea how people could say Grandia 1 is dated. Like, I cannot fathom it. They're wrong, people who say that. Because I don't see how Grandia 1 is dated besides in the graphics, and even the graphics aren't that bad. They're beautiful, in fact. The sprite work is well done. Like, people who say Grandia 1 is dated, I'm like, I guess you could try Grandia 2. But I'm like, I don't know how you could see Grandia 1 as dated. I think Grandia 1 is very ahead of its time.
Pretty easy, right?
Like, Grandia 1 is the opposite of dated. Obviously, it has dated mechanics, but it's not dated for the worst. It's dated for, like, oh, it's just like an old school game. It's like a good kind of dated. I don't know if that makes sense, but... I don't think Grandia 1 is unplayable by any means. It's perfectly playable this time of day. People who say that are, like, incredibly wrong. They just base it off graphics, and it bothers me. But then if they say that, I'm like, you can try Grandia 2, which may be more up your alley.
Oh, Earth, protect us all!
I can understand people seeing Grandia and being like, I mean, one of my friends was like, Grandia 1 seems very, seems old school, and I'm not into that kind of thing. And I was like, you know what, dude? Totally fine. But, I could see, wow, nice. But, I could see people seeing Grandia and being like, this game doesn't look for me, because they're not into old school RPGs. That's fair. But I can't see anyone playing the game and being like, this game is old and dated. Because, like, when you play the game, all of your mind, everything, like, changes your mind, I feel. I feel like Grandia 1 will sell you on everything once you play it. So from looking at it, sure, I can understand, but...
Alright, we won!
Other than that, it's just like, why? Although, maybe I'm biased, but... My channel, my rules, so I'll be biased all I want. Thank you for that. This will bring me down to Tower Typhoon 1, which should get me... Any other treasures? I'm missing the one treasure, more like. There's a Tower Typhoon 1. Am I anywhere around here? Oh, we use this. Okay. Hopefully Treasure 5 is on the way to where I'm going now, because I don't want to have to go double back to look for it. That's what I was supposed to do. Gotcha. I understand all. Oh, that's all this did. All that did was hit that switch. How's everyone doing on stuff? Is Justin, like, close to level 6? He's almost level 8 fire. Yeah, literally like two burn flames can two decently good burn flames can get him a Lotus cut. Two, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, she's not focusing on anything. For Fina's doing pretty well too. Yeah, we just need 3 level ups for Fire Whip. I'm not in a rush to get Fire Whip. We get Fire Whip when we get it. But she's doing really well. I kind of want to work on Earth with her. Even then, Earth is doing great though. Yeah, we got everything with Earth that we can get. Gadwin, who cares? Because he can't really level up his stuff. I mean, he can, but like, it's pointless. Gadwin's magic is worthless. Gadwin has Fire and Earth magic, but who cares? Who even cares to use it? He's all about the tankiness. After the first dungeon, I started really liking it. Yeah, that's fair. You play Grandia a bit, and you're like, yeah, this game is good. Especially for the time it was made. Cannot stress that enough. Alright, I need to be looking for Treasure 5. Oh, is Treasure 5, like, later on? If so, I'm good with going on. I haven't missed a single treasure in this playthrough, and I refuse to start now. Could it be up there? Don't tell me. I hate this loop so much. Bum, bum, bum. The loop is fine. Like, it's the little, like, bells that are dinging that make the loop very bad. That's the part I hate. That's the part I despise. That's the part of the loop I do not like. The other part that's playing in the background is good, but, like, the little bells that ring is terrible. We're gonna try getting Lotus Cut before this boss. I think it's possible. Alright, Fina, we're not doing Tremor. I really want Justin to guarantee get Lotus Cut for the boss. Also, I think this boss coming up is one of my favorite bosses in the game, honestly. Oh, Lotus Cut, perfect. Two kill. Like, its design and the actual boss itself is one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Whip is level 18. We should probably switch off it and get knives. Give knives to Fina. Alright, where is Treasure 5? Oh no, we're at the end! I don't want to be at the end. Joy-Con, are you okay? My Joy-Con, like, disappeared? I can move okay, but I can't press A. My Joy-Con was, like, having a seizure for a second. Alright, we're not going on. I want to get this treasure. Where is it? Oh, we're really close. Except I can't really tell. So what if... Hang on, I need to, like, take a look at it. So, go through the bridge. Never mind, we're not that close. I think down there is where I'm going. I can find a way down there. We're getting this treasure. I haven't missed a single treasure, and I refuse to start now. It's just not happening. This wouldn't be in the 100% playthrough if I didn't get every treasure. 100% means a very specific thing. Grandia doesn't really have much optional stuff, so 100% is very hard to determine what it is, so I want to get every treasure and take advantage. I think I know where I'm going to get this thing. Fairly certain.